guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave what's good, basketball fanatics. Your boy is back with absolutely earth-shattering news that just broke about the Golden State Warriors. And I am literally shaking right now because the trade rumors that we've been following for weeks have finally been confirmed. We're talking about a deal that has completely blindsided the entire NBA community and has every analyst scrambling to understand what this means for the championship race. If you thought you knew what the Warriors roster was going to look like this season, think again, because everything just changed in the most dramatic way possible. Before we dive into this absolutely game-changing trade that has Twitter breaking, ESPN in emergency mode, and Stephen A. Smith probably losing his voice from screaming, you know what we got to do? Absolutely demolish that like button, because this video is about to be legendary. Hit that subscribe button harder than a Draymond Green screen and ring that notification bell, because I promise you don't want to miss a single second of the analysis we're about to drop on this trade that's literally rewriting the Western Conference power rankings. So, here's what just went down. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say that my sources have been blowing up my phone for the past 2 hours with information about this deal that nobody in the mainstream media saw coming. The Golden State Warriors have officially completed a 3-team trade with the Portland Trail Blazers and the Orlando Magic that brings veteran sharpshooter Duncan Robinson and defensive specialist Jonathan Isaac to the Bay Area in exchange for Chris Paul, Gary Payton and multiple future draft considerations. Think about the implications of this move for just 1 second. Basketball family. The Warriors just addressed their 2 biggest weaknesses from last season by adding elite 3-point shooting and rim protection, while also getting significantly younger and more athletic. Duncan Robinson shot 41% from 3 just 2 seasons ago and brings that pure shooting ability that perfectly complements Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. Jonathan Isaac, when healthy, is one of the most versatile defenders in the entire league and gives them the length and shot blocking ability they've been desperately missing. But here's where this trade gets absolutely brilliant from a Warriors perspective. They essentially traded an aging Chris Paul who was making over $30 million and clearly declining physically for 2 players who are entering their prime years and cost significantly less against the salary cap. Duncan Robinson is only 29 years old and Jonathan Isaac is just 26, meaning both players should be productive for the next 4 to 6 years of the Warriors championship window. The financial implications of this trade are absolutely staggering when you break down the numbers. The Warriors just saved approximately $15 million in salary and luxury tax penalties while actually improving their roster construction. This gives them incredible flexibility to potentially make additional moves or retain key role players who might have been too expensive under their previous salary structure. Social media is absolutely exploding right now with reactions that range from complete shock to pure excitement. Twitter is trending with hashtags like warriorstrade and championship mode because fans are recognizing that this move makes Golden State significantly more dangerous. Instagram is flooded with highlight videos of Duncan Robinson bombing threes and Jonathan Isaac making incredible defensive plays. The excitement level among Warriors fans is through the roof right now. The Portland Trail Blazers side of this trade makes perfect sense when you really analyze their current situation. They're clearly in rebuilding mode, and getting Chris Paul gives them a veteran leader who can mentor their young guards while potentially being flipped to another contender before the trade deadline. Gary Payton brings championship experience and defensive intensity that will be valuable for their developing players. The draft picks they received give them additional assets for future moves. Orlando Magic fans are having mixed reactions to trading away Jonathan Isaac. But getting additional draft compensation while clearing salary space for their young core makes sense from a long-term perspective. Isaac has struggled with injuries throughout his career, and the Magic clearly decided that the risk of his injury history outweighed his potential defensive impact. This trade gives them more flexibility to build around Paolo Banchero and Fron Wagner. But here's the part that has me most excited about this trade. And this is why I think the Warriors absolutely robbed the other teams involved. Duncan Robinson and Jonathan Isaac both have something to prove after disappointing seasons with their previous teams. Robinson was relegated to a bench role in Miami and barely played meaningful minutes. Isaac has been dealing with injuries and inconsistent playing time in Orlando. Both players are hungry to show they can still be impact players on a championship-level team. The fit with the Warriors system is absolutely perfect for both of these new acquisitions. Duncan Robinson thrives in motion offenses where he can run off screens and get open looks from three-point range, which is exactly what Steve Kerr's system is designed to create. Jonathan Isaac's versatility allows him to guard positions 2 through 5, giving the Warriors incredible defensive flexibility that they haven't had since their championship runs. Early reactions from Warriors players on social media suggest they're absolutely thrilled about these additions. Stephen Curry posted a fire emoji on Instagram with a picture of Duncan Robinson's shooting statistics. Draymond Green tweeted about how excited he is to play alongside another elite defender like Jonathan Isaac. The chemistry and excitement within the locker room is already building before these players even put on Warriors uniforms. Industry experts are already calling this one of the most underrated trades in recent memory. While everyone was focused on blockbuster moves involving superstars, their Warriors quietly addressed their roster weaknesses with smart, calculated acquisitions that perfectly fit their system and championship timeline. This is the kind of move that championship organizations make when they're serious about competing at the highest level. The health factor with Jonathan Isaac is obviously a concern that has to be mentioned, but Warriors medical staff has an excellent track record of managing player health and keeping guys on the court. If they can keep Isaac healthy, his defensive impact could be the difference between a good season and a championship season. His shot blocking ability and perimeter defense would solve multiple problems for the Warriors simultaneously. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this trade makes the Warriors the favorites in the Western Conference again? Or do you still think other teams have better rosters? Either way, smash that like button and subscribe because this trade is going to have implications and storylines that will be following all season long.